The summer of 2025 arrived like a balm on a wound. The world, weary from years of conflict and disease, dared to hope again. The pandemic, a haunting reminder of our fragility, had finally receded. Its grip on daily life loosened. People began to gather again, cautiously at first, then with growing confidence. Wars that had raged across continents sputtered to an uneasy truce. The constant news cycle, once a torrent of despair, shifted to stories of rebuilding and reconciliation. There was a palpable sense of relief in the air, a collective exhalation. Humanity, it seemed, had weathered the storm. The scars remained, of course, empty chairs at dinner tables, the lingering fear in the eyes of survivors, but there was also resilience, a determination to rebuild what had been lost. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, the future held a glimmer of promise. As the northern hemisphere basked in the warmth of summer, a chill wind blew from the south. Rumors began to surface, whispers of unusual activity in Antarctica, strange lights in the sky, unexplained energy readings, military movements shrouded in secrecy. At first, these reports were dismissed as nothing more than that, rumors. The ramblings of conspiracy theorists and doomsayers. The world, eager to embrace its newfound peace, was in no mood for tales of shadowy threats. But the whispers persisted, they grew louder, more insistent. Independent journalists, sensing a cover-up, began to dig deeper. They unearthed classified documents, leaked reports and eyewitness accounts from terrified researchers stationed in the icy wasteland. Something was amiss in Antarctica, something sinister that defied explanation. The truth, when it finally emerged, was far more terrifying than anyone could have imagined. For decades, governments around the world had been aware of a hidden presence in Antarctica, a vast, ancient structure buried deep beneath the ice, its origins unknown, its purpose shrouded in mystery. This information, deemed too dangerous for public consumption, had been suppressed, locked away in top-secret archives. But now the lid had been blown off the conspiracy. The structure in Antarctica had awakened. It began subtly. Strange energy emissions, anomalous weather patterns. Then, on a day that would forever be etched in infamy, the structure rose from its icy tomb. A colossal metallic disk, dwarfing even the largest cities, ascended into the sky, casting an ominous shadow across the globe. The world watched in stunned silence as the disk, its surface shimmering with an otherworldly light, hung suspended in the stratosphere. Then, with a speed that defied the laws of physics, it launched a swarm of smaller craft. These drones, sleek and black as night, fanned out across the planet. They moved with terrifying precision, their purpose unknown but undeniably hostile. Fear gripped the world, a primal terror unlike anything humanity had ever experienced. The drones emitted a thick greenish fog that rolled across the land, choking the air and plunging cities into darkness. Those caught in the fog succumbed to a swift and agonizing death. Panic spread like wildfire as people desperately sought shelter from the invisible killer. Section 5. Harbinger from the deep. As if the drones weren't terrifying enough, a new horror emerged from the depths of the ocean. A colossal warship, even larger than the disk that had first appeared, breached the surface near the South Sandwich Islands, sending tsunamis racing towards coastal cities. This behemoth, bristling with weapons of unimaginable power, dwarfed even the largest aircraft carriers. It moved with a cold, predatory grace, its hull shimmering with the same otherworldly light as the drones. Its destination, the heart of human civilization. The world watched in horror as the warship, followed by a flotilla of smaller vessels, steamed northwards. All attempts at communication were met with silence. All attempts at defense were futile. The aliens, it seemed, had come to claim the Earth as their own. Section 6. Global panic. The appearance of the alien warships triggered a wave of panic that swept across the globe. Cities descended into chaos as people fought desperately for dwindling supplies. Governments, caught completely off guard, crumbled under the weight of the crisis. Riots erupted in the streets, fueled by fear and desperation. The thin veneer of civilization, already strained by years of hardship, shattered completely. The rule of law evaporated, replaced by a brutal struggle for survival. Financial markets crashed, sending the global economy into freefall. Currencies became worthless overnight. The intricate web of trade and commerce that held modern society together unraveled at an alarming speed. Section 7. The world unravels. With each passing day, the situation grew more dire. The alien drones, relentless in their assault, had crippled communication and transportation networks. Cities lay in ruins, shrouded in the deadly fog. The remnants of organized resistance crumbled under the relentless onslaught. The alien warships, impervious to human weapons, laid waste to everything in their path. Their advanced technology made a mockery of even the most sophisticated defense systems. Humanity, it seemed, was outmatched at every turn. The death toll mounted with horrifying speed. Millions perished in the initial attacks. Millions more succumbed to starvation, disease, and exposure as the delicate fabric of society disintegrated. The world was spiraling towards an abyss from which there seemed to be no escape. Section 8: Extinction's Embrace. In the end, it happened with terrifying swiftness. The alien warships, their purpose now horrifyingly clear, unleashed their full fury upon the Earth. Beams of energy capable of vaporizing entire city blocks sliced through the sky, leaving behind trails of fire and destruction. Those who had survived the initial onslaught watched in numb horror as the world around them dissolved into chaos. The very air crackled with energy. The ground trembled beneath their feet. The sun, once a symbol of hope and life, now seemed like a malevolent eye gazing down upon their extinction. Section 9: The Fall. Within a matter of weeks, human civilization lay in ruins. The cities, once teeming with life, were reduced to smoldering craters. The once fertile fields were scorched black. The oceans, once teeming with life, were now silent, save for the eerie glow of the alien warships. The Earth, once a vibrant blue and green jewel against the backdrop of space, now resembled a dying ember, its surface scarred and broken. The aliens, their motives unknown, had achieved their goal. Humanity, the dominant species for millennia, was no more. The reign of Homo sapiens had come to an end, not with a whimper, but with a bang. The Earth, now a silent testament to the folly of man, belonged to the aliens. What their plans were for their conquered prize, no one could say, but one thing was certain: the world would never be the same.